All right, folks, here we go again with another beautiful, gorgeous 2019 Dodge Charger 5.7 HEMI all-wheel drive with 129,000 miles. That is correct, folks. 129 highway miles, folks. Original black on black from factory. This was a highway patrol take-home unit. Vehicle does have a clean and clear title. The paint looks super sharp, very shiny. It does have scratches and it does have door dings, folks. This is not a repaint, so yes, the vehicle looks great, but it does have scratches and it does have door dings, as expected on any government vehicle. Vehicle has been fully serviced, detailed, and she is turnkey ready to go anywhere across the state, folks. Everything has been done to this vehicle. She did require some extra attention when she first arrived, but folks, don't worry, rest assured, I took care of you, and all you need to do is pretty much take her to the DMV, gas her up, and get her registered to your name. Stopping right here, folks, vehicle does have window tint all around, and that's a medium shade all around, folks. That is a new window tint that I did have installed on the windows. The vehicle does have 6 holes, 4 on the roof and 2 in the trunklet where the actual antennas are, folks. Those are going to be the actual antennas. The first 2 antennas on the roof came with the vehicle, so I left those alone and I installed the rest of the antennas myself, just so you know. So if you need to take the car through an express car wash, folks, don't worry, those antennas are not going to fly away. They're going to stay put. The vehicle does have working backup sensors and backup camera. Let me stop right here, folks. On the rear bumper, I got to tell you that the vehicle does have scuff marks and scratches. You guys can see that right there. That is going to be the rear bumper. Scuff marks and scratches on the rear bumper. Vehicle does have door dings. It's got some door dings right here. Okay, little dots. Before I forget, I got to tell you that I did have the trunk lid painted at the shop because he had a lot of scratches and one too many door dings that I wasn't comfortable with, folks. Let me backtrack over here. On the driver's side door, I do have a door ding right here too. You guys can kind of see it. It's right there. It kind of hides in the paint, but there you go. It's right there, folks. But it's there, okay? All right, let me get back on track, folks. I do apologize. I had to backtrack. I have to make sure I'm showing you everything on the vehicle that I'm seeing here. That way we don't have any misunderstandings. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Folks, I got to tell you that the vehicle does have a new set of tires. Those are going to be the Firestone Firehawks Pursuit AWD. Those are going to be the winter tires. Believe it or not, I had those on standby in my storage. Those are going to be the these are going to be the 225. What are they? 225 60/18s. All right. New tires, folks. I had those on standby in my storage, and I decided to use them on this vehicle. Why? Because the tires that were on this vehicle, they were pretty bad. All 4 steel wheels are nice and glossy still. I did not have to recondition the wheels on this one, folks. They are nice and glossy still. When the vehicle first arrived, she had the full wheel covers that typically come with the all-wheel drive vehicles. A lot of us prefer the dog dishes, and I do have those on standby as well. Shannon in Chicago, thank you for providing me with the dog dishes. You are always coming through for me, brother. Thank you very much. You always make sure my supply is restocked when I sell them out. All right, let's get back to it. The vehicle does have 1 working LED spotlight, which came with the vehicle. I do have a nice set of clear lights and lessons in the front. I did replace the light bulbs on the headlights, and I went with the Sylvania Silver Star, so it's a lot brighter. Not a lot brighter, but somewhat brighter and whiter when you're going down the road, especially on dark roads. The vehicle does have a Satina push bar that came with the vehicle when I bought it. I try to make the push bar look better, recondition it a little bit so that it matches the rest of the car. Nice and shiny. That's my phone going off here. Let me go ahead and put this on silent. There you go. Let's just ignore the phone. That's my friend Ramon. Yeah, we're always talking about cars and stuff. All right, let's continue. So once again, folks, it's got a Cetina push bar that came with the vehicle when she first came in, and I kind of reconditioned it just to make sure that she looks better. Ramon, I'm busy right now, brother. Please don't text me. I'm doing a photo shoot. Those are the antennas. Okay, folks, those came with the car, and I did install these right here on the front and the ones in the trunk lid. All right. All right, let's continue. Let's go inside of the vehicle and show you guys what we got to work with here. The vehicle does have a matching interior. All seat belts and buckles are in place, folks. The vehicle does have carpet interior with floor mats. Here, let me put my phone on silent because Ramon keeps texting me. Hold on, guys. It's one of those things that I don't like to get distracted here when I'm doing videos. And I can't. Okay, let me just turn that. Let me just turn off my phone. Okay, there you go. All right, so vehicle does have a carpet interior matching floor mats. Rear door locks were reassembled in the vehicle. I did purchase the kit on eBay for $300, and it cost me $200 to install it. The whole door has to be pretty much taken apart for us to do the kit. Driver's side seat is comfortable. Passenger side seat, look like nobody ever sat there. The vehicle does have a good new use center console with a new wiring harness for everything to work. Cigarette lighters, cup holder rings, auxiliary, everything, folks. I pay the price for me to get everything to work on these units. If you don't know, you need to have a special wire harness for you to power everything if you are installing an OEM center console. Okay, the vehicle does have 4 keys. Honk does work. I know a lot of guys laugh at that, but you know what? I gotta make sure that my vehicles meet and pass my safety, so the honk is part of the safety inspection. 4 keys. 4 keys came with this vehicle. Luckily we got 4. Usually we're used to seeing 1, if anything. Let's go ahead and fire her up. Super smooth, very quiet, yet very fast, folks. Let me clean this up here for you guys. Pressure lights are up. Vehicle does have 129,000 miles. Everything works. The stereo does work, folks. Sorry, let me clean this up. Stereo does work. You do have a factory touchscreen on there. Everything does work. Factory Bluetooth, cruise control, everything does work. Super cold air conditioner. White LED, red LED, folks. You can control everything from the steering wheel as well, or you can do it from your screen or down there for the climate control. Okay. What you see is what you're gonna get. Let's go ahead and get ready. Oh yeah, LED does work, folks. I'm gonna try to step it up. 9 minutes and counting. I always fall behind. Alright, folks, this is gonna be the trunk here on this one. The vehicle does have a metal sliding table that comes right out. Vehicle does have a spare tire and a floor jack. What you see is what you're gonna get, folks. One little tear. They usually use it to put equipment there, so they cut the carpet. I'm leaving that alone, folks. Really doesn't bother me. So if you want to replace it, you can buy the full cover liner on eBay, but you have to remove the tray table and it gets interesting after that. Okay, so here she is. Everything does work. Before I forget, folks, I got to tell you that the vehicle does have brand new Mopar brakes and rotors all around. Okay, brand new brakes and rotors all around by Mopar, folks. DLRs do work in the vehicle when the lights are on. When the vehicle is off, the DLR are off. The whole vehicle is blacked out at that point. Talk about being very intimidating coming down the road. All right, folks, I gotta hurry up. Starting right to left, I do have a brand air filter was good. I didn't have to replace it. The department replaced it for me. The vehicle does have a brand new OEM coolant reservoir tank. When the vehicle first arrived, I pressure tested the cooling system like I always do, and found out that my reservoir, the old reservoir, was leaking, so I replaced it. Vehicle does have 16 new OEM irradiant spark plugs, full synthetic 520 oil service, fluid and filter. Transmission service was done, ATF plus 4, fluid and filter by Mopar, folks. The evap solenoid sensor was replaced on this one, which is that little device, by Mopar, folks. And I also replaced the rear leak detention pump. If you guys are not familiar with these Dodge Chargers, you always want to replace those two sensors because you are going to get a P0452. I always jump ahead and I replace them regardless of. I do have them on standby, so I'm ready to go. Vehicle does have a brand new cabin filter, folks. All fluids were topped off, and I also did replace the pulley right here. It was noisy, so I replaced the pulley. The belt and the tensioner were okay, so I didn't have to replace that, folks. What else did I do? I feel like I'm forgetting something here. Tires, brakes, rotors, solenoids, leak detention. Well, folks, if I do forget something, folks, I'm gonna make sure I say it on my eBay. And I gotta go, folks. I'm sorry, 12 minutes were not enough. Thanks for watching. Take care.